times. 4 times. Doing gang things, living super clean. That done came up. Can't control us. 1 time for the men doing cane things. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my foe that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control us. 1 time for the men doing cane things. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my foe that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control us. Look at you done came up now. Get it how you live, mess the game up now. Ain't messing with yoga, but get the flame up. Hey, used to be Toby, but got your name back now. I see ya, paid under pressure. 25 lighters got them all on the dresser. If it ain't for you, ain't for you then. If you a lame or a sucker, wanna dress you then. Grown up now, bump the childish ways. Got a wife and a bunch of kids to raise. Punch a clock side, hustle or a business you endure to ensure that all the bills is paid. Slow clap for your homeboy. Could've turned out like your homeboy. Been on the same block, cooking up the same rock on the cell block lot with your homeboy. But no, you had vision, you had gold. Brand new you on the old time road. Take
Facebook user. All I know about you is you're clearly in Facebook jail because I've been there before.
Still in captivity, but minds ain't slave. Got a little wisdom, boy, you PD grade. Giving out the knowledge on the stoop these days. 1 time for the men doing cane things. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my foe that it came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the men doing cane things. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my foe that it came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the folk that have moved up. Even if you had a slow start screwed up. Used to gang bang, now homie brewed up. Had a little plan, I had them blew up. Look at you like a man right now. Dressed to the T,
hello,
right now. And you ain't got nothing from a hand out.
We are just getting started. Please excuse me. I'm finagling with this
the hand dealt with a bunch of cards to fold.
computer.
The world is freezing cold. The same plot, but the story never. Oh, slow clap for your info. Could have been asking what your info. Prosecutor could be trying to do you in for the 2020 so you passing out the info. But no, you had purpose, you had plans. I ain't throwing nothing on Mercedes.
Leah, hey babe, how are you? Angelina Shalom, Facebook user. He's all mad at you. Thank you so much, Mo. Thank you, Jay. Shalom, how y'all doing? Y'all see my husband over here?
Came up 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the men doing cane things. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my foe that came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up.
You about to leave me.
Real man. Sheesh. Doing cane things. Living super clean. That it came up.
1 time for my king doing king things. Mom these hoes cause he know he got a good thing. I submit and I cook and I clean and I never hold back on that wop. I'ma let it rain.
Maybe let Shalom.
Praises to the most high, let it sing. A real man able, sister never came. And I ain't going nowhere, this is not a game. Look at you, girl, you're lonely right now. Settling for bums instead of men the most high. He provide and protect so he get our respect. And he leading us aboard when them chariots fly. I don't really think you hear me though. You can't cross this bridge on some billy goats. Let him save you in the end like a Seminole. Be help me, shout it, let the silly go.
1 time for the men doing cane things. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my foe that came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up.
Shalom and shalom, sisters and cousins, and praise the Lord. Saints, it's your favorite housewife, Miss Mono. Hey girl, listen, I did start taking the stuff that you sent me. I did. So we'll talk about that tomorrow, but I just wanted to let you know that I have been taking it, okay? Philo, I appreciate that too.
What it is, my boy?
Shalom, family, the Light Hebrew Magazine. Shalom, how are y'all? Shalom, sisters and cousins of Praise the Lord Saints. I'm here. I know I missed week. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. We did have a death in the family, and we have been dealing with that. Thank you guys. Those of you who knew, who sent your prayers, who sent the text. I have to send a shout out to my homegirl Leah, because she has just been an awesome support. She's been texting me, reaching out through this whole situation. So thank you. I love you. I love all y'all. Let me please allow my wonderful, wonderful husband to introduce himself. We have a new audience tonight. Please go and download the Messiah TV app. It's on your Roku, it's on your Fire Stick, all them smart devices. Messiah TV is right here. So to my new audience, I would like some of y'all already know him, some of y'all already love him. I would like to present to some and introduce to others none other than the head of the house of Monologue Miguel.
What it is, Israel Shalom and Shalom. Man, give me your mic.
Okay, my bad.
What going on, y'all? I'm just here, man, to make sure shop is great, man. But I'm about to dip
Not
out.
shout is great.
Why you keep adding to block list?
Ooh, we need I need a separate mouse because this thing is not cooperating with me. Okay, thank you.
Hey, man. What going on? Monologue, my God, in the building, man. Hey, man. Shalom, Shalom, Israel, man. We love y'all, bro. 100. You can't be sipping. You got to talk. I
didn't know you was finished talking.
I was only here for a heartbeat.
For a heartbeat? All right. This a long heartbeat.
Hey, man.
It's a problem. You got a heartbeat this long, it's a problem. I'm just saying. Okay, so so normally we would do like some current events and stuff right now, but I have
friends check. Where y'all friends is at though?
All right, but I have been running around like crazy this week. I'm sure you all know what's going on. Please forgive me if I sound a little stuffy. We are actually getting over a flu in my house. Like, one of my teenagers works at a daycare center. So, that's right. Her leg said that's right. One of my kids work at a daycare center, so she brought the yuckies home, and we all just been trying to deal with it. So please, y'all, if my voice starts sounding a little funny, do not hold it against me. So okay. First and foremost, all praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High for life, for health, for strength, for being here. Okay. Oh, awesome. All praises. Again, all praises to the Most High. He is wonderful in all of his works. Let me tell y'all something. I shared with y'all that we had a death in the family, and it really like rocked us because it's our peer. He's like a brother. I mean, he is a brother to my husband. I don't mean like blood brother, but I mean they like brother brothers. So it was really like jarring. So I just want to take a moment to please encourage y'all, get right with the Most High, get your house in order. Ladies, get your house in order. Get yourselves in order. If y'all married, honor your husband. Listen, nobody perfect. I know a lot of y'all might look at other couples and be like, oh, I want this, oh, I want that. You don't want what they have. You want that happiness that you perceive from what they have. And you can have that. How do you get that? Follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Okay. That's all. So the topic, y'all. You have no shame. Now, this came because I was scrolling TikTok as I sometimes do. And I came across a video of, unfortunately, what I'm going to assume to be an Israelite woman, a black woman, laying on the table. And I'm not gonna show y'all the video because I'm not giving this trash any more views. Okay. Laying on the table, and it's unclear what's going on at first until she puts up the caption and it says something like, he thought he was out playing me, but watch me unalive this baby and free us both. And she shows where she is. She shows the room in the clinic where she is. And what really compounded to that were the comments. Women are cheering us on. And it's not like nobody knows who she didn't even have the decency to say unalive. She used the K word. And there are women in the comments cheering her on. Like, yes, girl, that I know that's right. All the smart girlies all up in the comments. I'm like, for real? Has it come to this? And as much as you may want to interject, you know if you dare say something, oh, they're coming after you. And it's so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. To to see your sisters, like these are women that look like me. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like I hurt for the younger generation. Um, I hurt because they don't have role models like I had coming up. They don't have godly women to look up to. I, in my lifetime, have had the privilege of sitting under two very magnanimous first ladies. Um, the first being Pastor Vanessa Everett from Irvington, New Jersey, delivering Jesus is coming. The second being Lady Lutherine Young, Vision for Souls Family Worship Center. And when I tell you that these ladies have set such an example, and I didn't appreciate it then, but I see it now. And that's not to say that we were perfect just because we sat under these first ladies. I'm not saying that at all. Lord knows I've had my share of mistakes. But nobody has any shame. Nobody has any remorse. Nobody fears what anyone, let alone the Most High God, thinks. Okay, let me read this comment. That pisses off women who've had one or multiple miscarriages. People don't think about that. Right. Of course. Listen, and I'm not saying that this action is okay. That's not what I'm saying. But here what I am saying is it is one thing to mess up, right? And then to like try to hide it, to be ashamed, to be remorseful. Like, oh my God, Lord, please forgive me. I'm so sorry. I did not. That's one thing. But we have come to a day and time where not only people are sinning, they are proud to be in sin. They are broadcasting their sin. There's no shame, there's no guilt. And not only that, they have an audience encouraging them to continue in said sin. There are laws to encourage them to continue in said sin. There are laws that will come and lock you up if you dare say anything about them in said sin. Wake up, Shalom. There was a time when if you was shacking up, as they used to call it back in the day, you didn't tell people. You didn't tell people. I still remember when shacking up was like something to be ashamed of. And what I mean by shacking up is living with a man or a woman without the benefit of marriage, whatever that looks like to you. Let me say that. P.S. I encourage all my sisters to get that marriage certificate. But again, whatever that looks like to you. There was a time when if you were pregnant out of wedlock, like, and please hear me because I've been there, okay? And I was ashamed. I was not proud. I hated for people to see me like that. And I'm not gonna lie. And listen, I am not imputing these feelings on anyone. I'm not saying that, oh, you should feel like this about this situation. I remember feeling shame as a single mother. I I hated it. I hated that. I didn't like that. And I know that people are gonna say, like, oh, it's different now. There's not that stigma attached to single mothers, but that's not true. And I think any single mother who's willing to be honest will tell you that. People still look at you crazy. Yes, in 2022, when anything goes, you still get looked at crazy for being a single mother. And I know what some of y'all are saying, well, that's why she did what she did. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Because there are multiple steps before that is an option. Not to quote Nancy Reagan, but just say no. Like, that's a start. How about y'all vet these dudes before you date them, before you take them seriously, let alone let them lay with you and without protection, apparently. And please don't come up here talking about, well, you don't know, because there's too many of y'all getting pregnant. And there's too many heifers in the comments talking about me too, me too, me too. Look, ain't that many condoms breaking. If it was, Trojan would be out of business. I'm just saying. Mm-mm. My control fell. That ain't that. No, no. Uh-uh. If it had that high of a failure rate, like, come on, this wouldn't even be a thing. If it had that high of a failure rate, you'd be able to just get it at the store. You'd be able to just pick it up at the pharmacy. So please, let's be honest. Let's be real. That's another thing I think that this generation needs. People who are not scared to tell them the truth and stand on the truth. It doesn't matter what the world is saying. This is what our God said for us to do. This is what the Most High has given us. Leave them people to their shenanigans. It's not meant for us. And every time, look at how we're represented in the media. And I hate when I see that representation matters. What are you representing us in? How are we being represented? The same people who cry about not being represented in the media are the same people who cry about how we're represented in the media. You can't ask somebody to play their game and then change the rules. No, this is what they've been doing over here. So if you want to what's the word I'm looking for? Like contribute your soul to that, then you coming in on the same wavelength. Do you not listen? Let, let's just deal with the reality of the situation. And this is what we don't get anymore. This is one of the things that I do miss about church. Okay, church has its flaws, but guess what? So does everything else. I'm gonna kick it with. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have learned that the same problems that we had in Black church are the same problems that we have in Yasharala. The same people, the same spirits, the same attitudes, the exact same. So it's not that one group is more wicked than the other. Let me just speak for my church experience. Okay, I can't speak for everyone. But no, we was taught to follow the Bible. We wasn't taught to be out here living any kind of way. We were taught not to have sex until we got married. And we all were successful in mission, but we were taught this. I remember my mother would not let us play cards on Sundays. We could not play cards in her house on Sunday. She just would not allow it. Sunday is the Lord's day, and she would not allow that. There's not there's no fear. There's no reverence. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no humility. There's no sense of anything greater than yourself. It's all me, 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 what I want, what makes me feel good right now, this moment, because the next moment is going to be something else. The fact that we have went from 2 genders to a million should tell us this. Listen, how do we ever expect to function as people if we can't even get A, B together? If now you're telling me that what I see with my eyes is not the truth, what can I believe then? If I can't look at you and say, oh, yes, that is that. A is A, B is B. In is in, out is out. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. If now if we can't even get that right, how are we supposed to get anything else done? As a community, as people. And let me listen. When I say community, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Us. I'm talking about us. My concern is for my brothers and sisters. My concern is for Israel. And I'm not ashamed to say that because I dare you to go on any other nationality's channel and they'll tell you the same thing. I can't tell you how many times I've come across TikToks from people of other nationalities, be they brown or beige, who will proudly proclaim that no, my first interest is me and my people. So, again, my first interest is me and my people. And it hurts me to see my sisters out here hurting. You know, I know we all have to go through our growing process. I get it. I get it. But there's no there's no girdling of it. There's no caution. Nobody says anymore, maybe I shouldn't cross this line. Nobody thinks about that because all anybody's picturing on the other side is this fabulous life that they're shown, that they're lied to about. Because you can't get a baller with all these kids. I mean, there's no one to even confide in anymore. Yeah. See, nobody wants a relationship with the Most High. Not a real relationship. And there's a thing. There's a difference because I know that growing up in church, we were taught that relationship was one thing, but when you come into the truth, you find out that no, just like every other relationship, the relationship with the Most High has requirements. Your relationship with the Most High is a back and forth. You do this, I'll do that. Just like a relationship with your husband. Any reciprocation on both sides, friends, husband and wife, even with your parents. It's not one-sided. I hope not. If it is, that is unhealthy. You call them, they call you sometimes. I called my mom today to watch my boys for me. She came right over. And guess what? When she called me, Rachel, I need help with this. I'm coming right over. Sure. Okay, mom, whatever. Can you take me here? Yep, I'm coming. There's no relationship without reciprocation. I mean, because then you just a pimp. You just a pimp. And you just feel like that you're gonna tell God what you want, even though y'all call it what? Manifesting. You just feel like you're gonna tell God what you want and He gonna do it. All up out of His will. Haven't even consulted Him about His will. Don't care what He think about His will. Not interested. And you keep wasting money and you keep wasting time and you keep wasting energy trying to be some false image, trying to meet the standard of some false idol, okay, that has been put up before you and told that this is it. This is what you have to be. And now y'all out here killing yourselves. And here again, no shame. It's a thing now for them to get on TikTok in the suit that's supposed to whatever they call it, the thing. You know what I'm talking about? The thing that they wear after the BBL, the little onesie. Okay? They get on there and they dancing around about it. They showing I don't know if you've ever seen one, but they are so bloody. In the comments. The freaking comments. I'm next. I'm getting mine next. Oh, I hope it don't hurt too bad. I'm saving my money now. How do you watch a person bleeding like that? And sign me up. What is wrong? What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? There's no respect for life. Do you realize that as a human being, you're the only thing that moves and operates without a visible source of power? You don't plug yourself up at night like your phone. You don't walk around with a battery. The only thing that's keeping you ticking right now is the grace and mercy of the Most High Yahweh. That is it. And when He say, you know what? I need to see you, then it's over. But unfortunately, and I'm going to go ahead and say this, some of y'all don't even give Him that chance because you out here trying to kill yourself. Trying to meet some false image of beauty. And then guess what? Now you need the money for it. In a few years, you're going to need the money for the upkeep. And that's if the silicone don't kill you first. Stop playing with y'all life. Listen, it is called the practice of medicine because they are still practicing. They don't know everything. Everybody's body ain't the same. Me and my husband was talking about it the other day. I can't wear watches. I put a watch on, I might get a day or two out of it and then it's done. No matter what. Change your battery, same thing. My mother-in-law, my husband was telling me she can't wear watches at all. As soon as she put it on, it's done. Everybody is not the same. Just like we all have different personalities. Listen, all of our bodies have their own little quirks and tweaks and whatever else. Not to mention, I don't know what kind of quack doctors y'all going to. How many of them are making y'all go through a whole health checkup? Drawing your blood, checking your EKG, your blood pressure. How many of them are doing that? I don't think I ever heard nobody say nothing like that. You don't understand the magnitude of what you're doing because you're blinded by this idolization. Ooh, I want to be like that. You have no idea what you're asking for. You don't know the demons that people deal with. You don't know the price of what you think is the life they live. You would be surprised about how many people you think is just so balling, is actually so broke and buying everything on credit and in debt up to their eyeballs. Listen, I made that mistake and it landed me in some horrible places thinking money was the answer to everything. If I could just get more money, then people will love me. If I could just get more money, then some of y'all are so busy fighting the will of the Most High. Y'all gonna run right your grave running from him. And I hate to say that because it's real. We are living in people are leaving us left and right. And sometimes it ain't even a fault. People just be in the wrong place at the wrong time. There's I mean, sometimes I be wondering, like, are we watching the same news? Is everybody seeing this or am I tripping? Because there's no reexamination. There's no, wait a minute, let me stop and look around. There's none of that. It's just me and what I want to do and what feels good to me right now. And this is what I'm going to do. And anybody who don't like it, you're bullying me. And it's the support of the stupidity that gets me. Because okay, it's one thing for Billy to jump off the bridge, okay? But it's another 50,000 people to follow him. And I know y'all, oh, you're exaggerating, but am I? Am I? When we on social media talking about taking the life of an unborn child and there's however many thousands of comments agreeing with it, am I saying too much? Am I being silly? That's think about what y'all doing. That's somebody's future friend, future girlfriend, future boyfriend, future student, future teacher. And then you just act like it means nothing to you. There's nobody feels the need to hide anymore. There's no need to hide anymore. I remember when I was little, I had controversial people in my family, but you didn't know they was controversial. Like you might have thought, but you wasn't sure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't find out about some of the controversy until I was well grown. And then it was like, y'all grown now, so this is what I'm doing, you know? But now it's like, y'all just throw it up in kids' face too. You don't care that your son right there, you gonna do what you wanna do in front of his face. Listen, I hate for my sons to be in the bathroom with me when I'm putting on makeup. No, this is not what you're supposed to be doing. Go find your daddy and go jump off something. I mean, playing. And I'm just saying that because my 4-year-old, well, we was walking down our steps. We have steps outside our house coming down and then another set of steps coming up. So these steps coming down are like wooden and um, they're wider going back and forward. You know what I'm saying? Instead of oh my gosh, horizontally, they're wider vertically, right? So it's harder for him to jump down. Like it would take more for him to clear it than if it was a regular size set of steps. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. So he gets to the third step and he jumps down. Okay. And my heart already skipped a beat. I'm like, oh my gosh, boy, why are you doing that? Then this guy goes up to the fourth step, right? And he's just like double dutching, ready to jump. So that's why I said that. But anyway, um, I don't went on that rant about Atticus and now I forgot where I was. But let's just get back to it. And look, I know, you know, social media will have you think that everybody's mother was just horrible. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Some of y'all moms wasn't bad. Some of y'all's bad, and y'all ain't want to listen. And when I say y'all, I mean me too. Cause I gave my mama some hard times, some hard times. I prayed the mother kids was not acting like me because woo, woo. It say you gotta explain this, but they make ultimate lifestyle from it. Okay, so speaking of this, let me tell y'all what I happened to see the other day. I went in the playroom and my kids have a TV in there, right? So, but I have everything blocked off. Like they can only watch like the kid channels. But even with that, you can't trust it. Um, I was walking by and my son was like, "Ew, there's a naked old man on TV." And I'm like, "What is you talking about?" I go in there. There's a naked older man and not naked, I'm sorry, not naked. They were topless. They had on pants, but it was a topless older man and a topless younger man in the scene, and the younger boy's pants were open. Now, this is a cartoon. My son was watching The Loud House. This is a cartoon that come on Nickelodeon. And I've told him before not to watch this. So I blocked Nickelodeon, like honestly. But why is this being shown to my kid? Why why is this image even being shown to my kid? What happened to Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd? And when they would just run around and hit each other? Why are you sexualizing my child? But see, here we go. Because if you say something, you're crazy. If you say something, you're a hater. If you say something, you're a bully. And I'm gonna tell you this. I saw a post. Um, Let me put my hands down. I saw a post by someone who was claiming to be a Christian. And I was gonna put Christian in quotes because I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never celebrated Halloween. My mother did not allow that. Okay. We were never allowed to celebrate Halloween. And that's what I'm saying by yes, we grew up Christian, but we didn't grow up lawless. Okay. We ain't do fall festival. We ain't do none of that. Okay. So, it's really crazy for me to see people claiming Jesus Christ and then out here celebrating death. But anyway, they were complaining because the movie Hocus Pocus 2 came out, which is about witches. It's a movie about witches. And they had the nerve to be upset because there were men in high heels dancing. Oh, the surgeon stole getting. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that story. That's the one with the two dads. Yeah, the black boy has the two dads. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yes, 'tis the season. Absolutely, sis. Um, and I know you might be like, "That's not a big deal," but the fact of the matter is, it is a big deal. You're partaking in a celebration of death. Why is that not why is nobody appalled by that? Why have we gotten so desensitized? And let me tell you something. I'm not sitting here judging anybody for what they watch on TV. I watch Game of Thrones. I watch House of Dragons. I watch what else do I watch? Just like action packed. I don't know. I enjoy a good action movie every now and then. So I'm not like, what I'm saying, trying to come down on anybody for watching stuff like that. But what I'm saying is as a whole, and even just us as Israel, how we taken in so much that we're just now desensitized to it. And then that doesn't make sense because if one time unalived one of us, we have feelings about that. Now now we now Black Lives Matter. Now Black Lives Matter. They don't matter from the moment they start. It got to be 10 months old for it to matter to you. That's not right. You can't scream Black Lives Matter, but then you live in a way that is totally opposite to producing Black lives. I'm sorry. You can type in the chat. We can talk about it. But you can't do that. You cannot cry over Breonna Taylor and Freddie Gray and everything else, but you know, the two don't make sense. The two don't go. Either the lives matter or it doesn't. There's no shame. There's no attempt at righteousness. We don't even try anymore. We don't even, put on the facade. We don't even care. And I know we talk about how our mamas and them used to make us wear slips. Listen, you better not walk out Lenormand house without a slip on with a dress. Are you crazy? Oh no, nope. Not only she gonna tear your butt up, you're going to get a slip on. But now we went from having to put a slip on to walking out with almost nothing on, and dare somebody to say something to you about it. We have went from one extreme to the total other. And I know, people like to say, well, because it was so strict then, now we're just so wild now. No, listen, can we not see how can we not see the correlation of our general attitude towards God, towards the Bible, towards his word, and the condition of humanity as a whole? Can we not sit back and take a look at that? Y'all got boys out here proud to be killers, proud to be thieves, proud to just leave children everywhere. And it's, you know what? Listen to me. It is one thing to believe sex is marriage, but it is a total other thing to believe that anyone, and I mean anyone, can have 10, 11, however many children with all different women and that's okay. That Come on. So you think the Most High is pleased with that, really? I haven't heard not one announcement of marriage. Did I miss something? But there are Women who will defend this. Let me tell you something. And I think any woman that's ever had a child would keep it and will keep it a buck with you, will tell you straight up, no, that man needs to be there. Let me tell you, if won't nobody else tell you, it's totally different when a man is there. The pregnancy is different. The kids are, it's different. When you in the hospital, they treat you different. Coming home is different. Healing is different. There is a big difference. We have been convinced that the man don't need to be in the picture. And that is a total lie. Let me tell y'all something. And this is to my single sisters and my married sisters. If this not your testimony, I'm praying for you. But let me tell y'all something. You should be looking for a man that brings stability and consistency in your life. And that is not always a good time. That is the problem. You get caught up with the nigga that's showing you a good time. Life is not a rap video. You not popping bottles every day. Every day ain't vacation. Baby, when you trying to build something, and see, this is what I'm talking about. Everybody want to build an empire and always be on vacation. The two don't go. I'm a personal witness. The two don't go. You gotta work. And if not only do y'all not want to work, but y'all don't want to support a man that wants to work. Because he better not ask me to. He better not ask me. He can get it himself. He can wash his own drawers. I ain't doing all that. What is wrong with you, lady? Why do you think that just because you have an innie and not an Audi, that you are entitled to live anywhere for free and not have to do anything? Let's be clear. I'm very clear on the fact that my housekeeping is a part of my service to this household. I'm clear on that. Yes, I'm very clear on that. My cooking, the meals is payments for my living in this household. Let's keep it funky. Let's keep it funky. Why would my husband need me home if I'm not doing nothing? For what? Not a good time to get you in the clinic. Hey, Facebook user. I don't know who you are, but hey. Oh, hello. Nobody want to be Esther. Like, listen, y'all don't want to be married. Y'all want best friends with penises and access to a bank account. Y'all don't want to be married. Marriage means teamwork. Whether you go out every day and get it or whether you stay at home, marriage is teamwork. I was Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this, okay? Don't yell at me, okay? Because I know. So don't yell at me and hear me out, okay? All right, come closer. Come closer. Okay. So, sometimes I let other people kind of like get in my head, and I know I need to stop doing that, right? I know I need to stop doing it, and I am. But so I was like, okay, maybe I get a little part-time job. I would stay at home, like few hours a day. I can get a little job, make me a little extra money because y'all know I got a shopping problem. Okay. So I went through I checked with my husband first, and he was like, well, I don't think you need it, but hey, if you want, make some more money, go ahead. So I'm like, cool. So I went through the process. They hired me. Great. Da 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 da. I'm finally picking my schedule, and I call him just to, make sure that the hours are gonna work for him. And he was like, you can't do this. They wanted a 5-hour block of my day. And he was like, you can't. He's like, he was like, I'm not trying to stop you. He was like, but one, you don't need this. And "2, you can't do this." He was like, "Our life is built on you being home and being available and me being free to pursue an income." And that's true. And it is. So like any obedient wife, I turned it down. And I've said this before. And this is no shade to women who have to work. If you working and your husband working and y'all working together, work it. We was working too. There was a time when I was working for somebody else and so was he. He was miserable the whole time. Okay, but he did it. So we've been there. Okay, but now we're at the point where we're trying to make some stuff for our children to be able to continue. We're trying to make it so our kids don't have to work for anybody else. They'll be able to generate income. Lord willing, they won't have to worry about an income pretty soon here. But you know what I'm saying? Like we're trying to establish a thing. So if my husband is being faithful, stable, consistent, not to say that we're perfect. We go through it too. We have arguments, we have intense discussions. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he get on my nerves. I know I get on his nerves. I know. But guess what? He there. And that's one thing I have to say about him. Like he's always been there. Even when we were dating and I would call myself breaking up with him, he'd be like, "Whatever, girl." Not in a crazy stalker kind of way, but in a okay, girl kind of way. Like, cause he just, it's like he knew. He knew. I was trying to fight it the whole time. I'm not gonna lie, cause I was scared. I was scared. A man that loves you is not going to ask you to do anything to bring shame upon himself. And yeah, I know. Yes, I said himself. Because if you with that man, you represent him. See, and we've gotten away from that too. We've gotten to a point where married people are walking around as separate entities. Single people are walking around like they're married. Everybody doing everything backwards. And I know that might be old school and that might be old fashioned, but it kept us in line, did it not? Our I don't wanna paint a picture of, like, some past where, things were so perfect and, everybody was just holy. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I am saying is, there was a time when if you pulled up at church, you turned that and you in the gospel, you turned it off. You radio that CD, you turn right off because you was on church grounds and you gonna have some respect for the Lord. That used to be a thing. You might have been out Saturday night reveling, participating in whatever debauchery came your way. But come Sunday morning, you was in there clean presentable. And I know people are like, "Oh, that's hypocrisy. That's this, that's that." First, I'd like to say, um, tune in to Spirit Filled Israel for clarification on some things that maybe we were taught were hypocrisy and were not. Okay? Spirit Filled Israel. Y'all follow them. And then also let me say that if I go out with no expectation of me tomorrow, There's no limit to what I will do. There's no limit to what I'm gonna do. Nobody cares, nobody looking. Woo, woo, woo. But if I know, yeah, oh shoot, somebody gonna be looking for me tomorrow. Let me not get too carried away. You know how you do. Oh no, I gotta get up in the morning. I'm only gonna have one glass. But now we have a generation where nobody's looking for them. They're not expected to be anywhere outside of work or school or whatever secular responsibilities they have taken on. They kept us safe, healthy, and safe. Nobody's expecting them. Nobody's looking for them. Nobody's wondering. Nobody's standing with the door open, waiting for them to come home. We have to, and this is really, really, really what my heart, of course, first and foremost, what the Most High has for us, and then my husband, but me, what my heart is like geared toward, curious, not curious about, but just wanting to see resolve. We need structure in our community, y'all. We do. We have no, there's no hierarchy. You need that. Listen, everybody don't need to be equal because if everybody's equal, who's keeping the order? If we're all our own, what the Bible say, every man doing what was right in his own mind, and you see the mess we're living in. If we're all just beating our own drums, spinning in our own circles, where's the what are, we're just existing. We may as well not be alive because we are not producing, we are not organized, we are not effective. Everything has structure. Your body has a structure. The brain talks to your nerves. Your nerves communicate with your organs. Your organs do they thing. And they communicate with everything has a structure. Everything around you. Your job has a structure. And you have a role in that structure. And in order for the next person to do their part, you have to do your part. I don't know if you've ever worked in any kind of data entry or like yeah, data entry or insurance or something like that. But if you made a mistake and the other person didn't catch your mistake, now both of y'all in trouble. Cuz you shouldn't have did it. And now this person should have caught it. If you out here acting crazy and I don't say nothing to you, now your blood is on my hands. Now I'm in trouble too with you. You shouldn't have did it, but I should have told you not to be doing it. We have lost that generation of women that is willing to take that responsibility. And listen, I'm not going to blame any of them because I know we are hard-headed Negroes, Negro S's. I know we are. I know it can be frustrating dealing with black folks. I know it can. I'm not saying I get it all the way, but I get it a smidge. Being a business owner has definitely enlightened me to some behaviors of our people, okay? Let me tell you. So I could understand the giving up. I could understand being like, you know what, these children, they want to do what they want to do. I'm gonna lead them to it. I I could get it. I could get it. But there are young people out there who are looking for structure. answers, some restrictions, some love. There are people who want that. But where's the generation of women that are willing to put themselves to the side and say, okay, I'll be that. I'll be that tightest woman. I don't mind the aged woman having the wisdom, I don't mind doing that. Being quiet, chaste, and discreet. We were somewhere last week and I was talking to somebody. But it was an event. I was talking to someone and the person I was talking to had to go do something else, but we were so busy. Of course, yes, it was a sister. We started talking. And she needed to be somewhere else and my husband was standing not too far away. So the person asked my husband like, "Hey, can you get your wife so, she can come on?" And my husband turned and looked at me and was like, "And what did I do?" I took my little happy cell phone. I grabbed my boys. I was like, "All right, y'all want some water? Yep, let me take them to get something to drink." And yes, I did. I most certainly did. Why wouldn't I? That's my husband. He gonna protect me no matter what. It's not enough women that are willing to do that and say that. Everybody want to be a boss chick and everybody want to be Miss Independent. That's no, listen, y'all get out here tussling with this masculine energy. It begins to affect you. Now you always yelling, always mad, always angry. It's hard out here for a single woman. I get it. Trust me. I remember well. But what I can guarantee you is the way of the world ain't it. If the Most High has already predestined you as one of His, no matter how much you twerk, no matter how much you BBL, no matter how much you inject this and feel that, your plan will come to naught. No matter how many tarot cards, psychics, mediums, how much manifesting you do, how much whatever chanting, whatever y'all into these days, because y'all just all over the place. How many times you bow before the golden cow, it's not going to work. When the Most High has decided that you are His, honey, you have no choice in the matter, let me tell you. And the only thing that you are doing is like just prolonging what's going to happen anyway. I'm speaking from personal experience. Hello, how are you? Made life a lot harder for myself than I had to. Because I'm thinking I'm running from God, as if that's a possible thing. I tell my kids all the time, do not take my grace for granted. And what I mean is, hey, just because I came out whole and healthy and fully functioning in my right mind, sane, just because I came out this way doesn't mean that you will. Just because I came out doesn't mean you will. Just because I lived through it doesn't mean you will. Real talk, I've had guns pulled on me. For real. Stare down the barrel of a gun in the hands of somebody who claimed to love me. Y'all be listen. I wish for my older sisters to start using their voice, because these younger women think that, it's something out here different. Listen, just because you got a 42-inch bust down or whatever, honey, people been wearing wigs. People been getting weaves. The technology just got better. They figured out how to hide more stuff from you. So now you have no idea what you put in your head. It's crazy. Like, I used to be able to get my hair braided with no problem, and now, like, I have to go through all this and get this own particular kind of hair. Honestly, I read some report about the stuff they be putting in their hair, and I'm scared to do it. The answer is not to keep doing what you've been doing. It's not. That is insanity. To keep doing what you've been doing and expecting a different result is insanity. We continue to stray further and further from the truth, further and further from the Bible, further and further from the ways of our foremothers. Grandma didn't have to be loud. I don't know about y'all grandma. My mom's mom passed when I was young. Okay, but I remember this quiet strength about her. And a lot of the women that I admire have this same quiet strength. And they don't have to be loud. They don't have to say a word, but you knew they were there. And if you needed to get a prayer through, you knew they could get it through for you. We don't have those anymore. Nobody wants to pray anymore. Everybody just feel like, "Oh, I'm just gonna speak it and it's gonna happen. I'm gonna manifest it." But that's not how this work, boo. You can't put coins in the slot machine and expect God to just spit you out a tree. That's not what this is. He's not a genie. You can't just rub him and think that you're gonna get what you want. Y'all wanna treat people like you treat God and wonder why you can't find a husband. Wonder why nobody will stay with you. Why I can't get a relationship to last. Who If someone treated you the way you treat them, would you stay with you? Would you be with you? I ask myself that all the time. Do I like me? No, really. Sit back and ask yourself. Think about that. Think about that. And then also, you need to ask yourself about the standard of behavior. Now, let's be clear. Some of y'all don't know that how much you should be requiring. Listen to me. It took full transparency. I didn't get married to my husband until I was 34. 34. 33 or 34. 2014. June 2014, I was 33. Okay, so listen, I'm not saying that I had it all together and I was perfect. Ma'am, sis, cousin, I believe that I would not be qualified to sit here before you if I did not have some war stories and some scars to go along with them. Because y'all out here fighting for real. No, this ain't like when I was coming up and, I was like different from everybody. No. Y'all out here living a fast life with no shame, no restraint, no remorse, no concern for the future. Do you even want to do better? Like, it's one thing to be in a position, in a situation, and living in that environment, functioning in that environment, kind of just I guess assimilating or congealing to that environment, but still knowing like, no, there's more out here for me. Like, no, this ain't it. That's different than just saying, well, listen, this is what I do, this who I am, this how I'm gonna be. Two totally different things. So what I want to encourage you, listen, if you saying like, look, I know I'm in a messed up situation right now. I know I shouldn't be doing this. Then pray about that, sis. Pray, no, for real. Listen, be honest with the Most High. This one thing I had, and I used to be scared to ask God for stuff because I always thought that, like, oh, if I ask God for something, then He was going to bring some trouble into my life in order to teach me a lesson. But that's not true. He's not off that. When I started just getting before the Most High and just talking to Him for real, that's when my life started to change. That's when things started getting better. When I was just honest. When I was just plain old dog out honest, and sometimes I would just have to cry it out on my knees crying. Cause I don't know and I feel like I can't get no answers. You know what I'm saying? So go through it. There's no quick way to what you want your end to look like. And I pray that you are in tune with the Most High when you picturing this. You know what I'm saying? But there's no quick way to that. You gotta go through the fire. You gotta go through the mud. You have to go through it, but go through it with shame. Go through it knowing that there's more. Because guess what? That young lady is never going to be able to take that TikTok down. She'll never be able to take that TikTok down. How do you think she would feel 20 years from now, 15 years from now? Somebody pulling that up. Ain't that your mama?
You can't delete the TikTok?
Once it's on the internet, it's on the internet.
It's out there.
And so many people have saved it to their favorites. That's the other thing. So many people have saved it. You have no idea who gonna see it. So what your child gonna do when, hey, that's your mama? That's your mama. I told you your mama was a hoe. You know that's what kids gonna say?
Sheesh.
You know that's what they gonna say. Y'all, and no shame. I think 3 times before I do stuff. Because it's not just about me. First and foremost, it's about the Most High. And then it's about my husband. That's a reflection. If I'm out here disrespecting my husband, nobody else gonna respect him. So when somebody come up with the blick and try to rob us, I can't get mad. No, you was out here disrespecting, making your husband seem weak. So when niggas treat him weak, how you gonna get mad?
Hell, hold on.
Not you.
We don't do that. We don't do this here.
We don't do that. No, I'm not saying that about you, honey. But you, as the woman, set the tone. You can't even show this man some respect while y'all dating. Why would he want to marry you? Every time he take you around the homies, he got to worry because you got a wandering eye. Why would he marry you? What kind of fool would he be? His mama don't like you? His sisters don't like you? Nobody like you. Why? And I'm not saying that every time the mama don't like you, that it's your fault. I would just like to clarify that, okay?
Facts.
But sometimes it is your fault a little bit. Sometimes it is your fault. And you need to examine that. How you go dressed around his mama? Are you giving her a reason not to like you? Do you present yourself like someone that she would be proud to have representing her family? Because now y'all gonna have the same last name. Do you act like someone she would be proud to have with her at family events? Does she want to introduce you as her son's wife? Are you gonna be that? You're gonna be every time somebody asks you about her child. You gonna be that? Right. You gonna be that?
Let down.
Have some shame. Whatever happened to class? Whatever happened to dignity? Respect for yourself. Gosh, Lee, listen, I'm gonna tell you something that used to keep me in line a little bit in line. I always wondered or always felt like my future was gonna be bright. Like I never thought like that the Most High was leading me down some dead end in life. Never. Okay. I always felt like my future was gonna be bright. So I always thought, okay, if I run for president or if my husband is running for president, would I want somebody to be able to find this? And I understand that, we didn't grow up in the day and time of social media, but I remember Facebook about 2001 and I had just turned 21, okay? So I could have. There was some time.
Facebook was out? Nah, it wasn't out in 2001, was it?
Yes, it was.
Nah,
I remember
you
having
tripping.
Bethany.
Hey, well, I'm gonna look this up.
Okay,
I'm gonna
well,
fact
look it
check
up.
that.
Maybe it was in the first. It was in the 2000s. I know it was.
Well, I would hope so. We still in the 2000s.
We're in the 2020s.
Oh, okay.
It's been the 2010s, and this is the 2020s. Alex Trebek is gonna find out when Facebook started for us. Okay, 2006. Okay, so she was 5. My oldest was 5. Okay, I was 25. All right, I was 25 years old. So what I'm saying is there's still time for me to, what I'm saying, show my behind on social media. I have.
We done got 17 ounces.
No, 2006, 2008,
No,
around that time.
It went public September 26, 2006.
2006, okay.
To everyone at least 13-year-old with valid email address.
I was about to say, yeah, because before that,
it was just colleges.
Be in college. Yeah. Okay. So,
when we still had Black Planet and MySpace.
Wow.
Y'all old, son.
No, I remember MySpace.
Y'all
old.
old.
I love MySpace. Why Facebook pages don't play no music? No, shouldn't they?
Huh?
You know how your MySpace page used to play music?
You can put music on your Facebook page.
You can?
I post my video. I post
on a page?
No.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about MySpace. Anyway.
God dang, well, y'all keep trying to relive the old days, man. Y'all glory days.
Anyway.
Old self. That's why I got me a cougar.
I'm only 2 weeks older than him. My birthday's November 20th. His birthday's December 9th. Same year. Okay, so he don't for real got a cougar. He don't.
You see, she got that cougar shirt on too, right? She said, "Look at the shirt." See, she said that before she even heard me say that. She said that before she heard
you supposed
say
to
that.
be my friend, not you know what? All right, not roar. Did she roar me? Okay. Anyway, I bought that up to say that like that thought kind of reeled in my behavior. And I don't understand why y'all don't have that same fear. Maybe because y'all got the same shirt on, boo. Bump you, Leah. You supposed to be on my side. Brianta. I love that name. Thank you. This is like one of my favorite tops. I got it from Macy's.
Of course it's your favorite shop. Of course it's your favorite top. Is that cougar coming out of you, girl?
I'm from Jersey, so I Prince. Get off me. Anyway.
Why we ain't got a raw goddamn sound effect on here?
Anyway, if you haven't, please go on your favorite streaming platform and download Just Hold On. Okay, it is fire. It is bangers. The reviews have been wonderful. You can start it from the top and listen to it all the way through. I promise I'm not just saying that because I love this man. This is really fire. So listen, I'm gonna close out because I want to give my husband a few minutes to talk and for y'all to get to know us and stuff. Shout out to our new audience again. Download the Nasaya TV app. Shout out to Nasaya TV. Thank y'all so much for having us, the House of Mono. We greatly appreciate it.
Shout out to Nasaya, man. All praises. Listen, we definitely got to shout out, bro, our bros and sisters that's out here, man. The Akim that's out here, doing the thing, bro, to create content, a way to watch content for Yasharala, man. We need it. We need community. We need it. We need it for. I mean, because sometimes you just tired of listening to. It's the same reason. It's the same reason we make music, and it's true. You know what I'm saying? Of course, to edify. I mean, of course, to win souls, to plant seeds, but also sometimes it's okay to have entertainment for our people. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of my goddamn wife. I'm tired of going upstairs and seeing her watch the regular housewives. Housewives of everywhere.
Not you airing me out.
Of every city. We need a housewives of Yasharala.
Honestly, on this Messiah TV app, there are awesome Israelite speakers, classes taking place, cartoons for the kids, educational stuff for the kids. There's even a channel to help you learn Hebrew. So please, y'all, check this out. Also, I ain't even gotta like and share nothing. I ain't said nothing today. I'm sorry. I kind of got into what I was talking about. But please, wherever you are, like, share, subscribe. Listen, Leah, I'm about to. You know what? This is what happened when you start talking good about people. They always turn around and show they behind. I done shouted you out at the beginning of the show. Now you want to be team monologue.
Man, everybody who team wife of mono is team monologue, just so you know. They team monologue first, y'all.
Not when I need them to stand firm with me.
I want to shout out to my sponsor, Polo.
Oh my God.
Polo is sponsoring. They keep me
I need some more music from you, sis. Me too, Miss Ortiz. I was just speaking with this guy over here about that. Stop. So
I'm just
me like that.
So what she trying to say is so what you here for, sis?
I'm here for the same reason you is, man. I want some crack.
She want that crack, Shauna.
Well, we're gonna give it to you. We're gonna give it to you. We're gonna get the saucepan, the baking soda, the water. We're gonna stir it up. I don't know how you make it, but we're gonna give it to you.
New music on the way, Shauna. Just so y'all know.
Not the crickets.
New music on the way, man, from the House of Mono, Monologue, my good. And you know what I'm saying?
Sherry Marchand,
the wife of Mono got a new track coming out. It about to be fire. I think I'm on that thing too.
You are.
Laugh out loud. His CD 5, but I love the song with both of y'all.
Oh,
man,
thank you so much. What is the complaint, sir? What is the complaint?
She just like you, man.
Anyway, don't be encouraging this man to use them
beautiful sound
effects. But what I do want to take
all praises to the Most High.
I want to take a second. Those of you who are just now joining us, just now getting to know us. What, sir?
Sherry.
Oh, I had that up.
Shalom, sis. This is the sis that put on the event that was just at performed that last week.
Oh, all praises.
All praises, sis.
Don't
do her, Mono.
That's right.
I'm definitely gonna do it.
I was about to say actually.
I'm definitely doing her. All praises to the Most High and Kwam Yasharala.
Miss D Free, shalom, sis. Hey. Okay, so I do want to take a second to introduce y'all to some more of the House of Mono. In particular, some of the businesses that we have been blessed by the Most High to be able to start. Do you want to? I'll run them down and he can, fill in. So our first and foremost business, which honestly we can thank a carton of eggs for this business. I was in a car accident. Okay, I was rear-ended in a car accident. And the lady that rear-ended me said, oh, I'm sorry, my eggs was about to fall and I went to stop them from falling and I didn't look. And that's how I hit you. Okay, so anyway, that resulted in a nice little check because my husband, this man had the wisdom. Let me tell y'all something. Get y'all a man with some wisdom. It is priceless. My man had the wisdom not to go to the 411 pain lawyer.
I called them first.
Well, he did call them. Okay, he did call them first. Let me tell the whole story. You're right. He did call them first, but all praise to the Most High. The Holy Spirit grabbed him and he was like, no, let's cancel that. Let's go to a real lawyer.
Because I am a hood nigga.
He is.
At heart.
Gotta love eggs. So we wound up going to a real lawyer. We got a nice little check, and that allowed us to start the print doctors.
When that was
2015. 15, right after I had Paxton.
2015,
2015, we started
Salute
the print
to 2015.
Doctors. And we grew that. Honestly, we grew that grassroots free advertising on Facebook and just the Most High providing. So then we added.
What she's saying about the print doctors, if you need shirts printed for your event, for your business, for or your clothing line, your family reunions, you having your Yasharala events, we do that. It's no need for y'all to go anywhere else. We do that in-house here. And of course, there is a discount for Yasharala. We currently print for Clark Atlanta University, Emory University, a lot of high schools and middle schools around the area, a lot of our local businesses, as well as businesses abroad. I'm using my speaker voice here. Because this is my business voice. So I just want to let you know that here at the House of Mono, we do specialize in printing shirts for Yasharala. And I will not be answering any calls for the next 4 days because Clark Atlanta has sent me a rush order for homecoming.
Tell them how many.
And they just sent it yesterday. Talking about they need the shirts money.
How many shirts they need?
Man, about like 500 songs, you know what I'm saying?
So, yes, that is the print doctors. And all the fringes. Yes, that's right. I do fringes too. I don't really talk about that, but yes.
Fringes and zeets.
Fringes and zeets. Y'all should see them on my page. I do custom zeets. Like I took some of my husband's J's and made some zeets to go just with them. So if you want some of them, holler at me. You just send me your picture. The prices and stuff is on my page.
Got a shirt you won't match. Got some J's you won't match.
Right.
Got a fresh polo that you need some 5 zeets for. You send in the picture, she makes them. All praise to the Most High. She keeps me fresh.
Okay, and we added in when was that? 2020. We were blessed to be able to get two. How many did we first get? 2 or 3 bouncy houses.
We got 2 at first.
We had 2 bouncy houses, and we started top tier parties.
Now we got salmon and things.
Now we have 7 bouncy houses, and we are we almost booked for all of October? Or
yeah, all of
October.
Most of the Saturdays in October are pretty much booked, but like Saturday, everything that we own is booked on Saturday. We have 7 bouncy houses. We have a party cube that you can use for parties. Once again, I am using my business voice.
Oh my gosh.
This is monologue.
I don't know why he keep doing this.
Speaking to you guys, letting you know about if you have parties, if you have situations taking place here in Atlanta, in the Atlanta area, and you have bouncy houses, picnic, family reunions, we are here for you. Get your bouncy house here at the top tier parties from the House of Mono, serving all of Yasharala and even the heathens. just charge Yasharallah less than we charge the heathens. All praises to the Most High.
So then after the bouncy houses.
Yeah, them. What's it?
Oh,
Them
so
dogs.
one day this guy, after we had bought our beautiful new home, all praise to the Most High for that. We bought our first home a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago now. Yes, almost 2 years ago now. My husband, like, I already knew that he liked dogs. I just didn't know. I didn't know to the extent he would take this thing.
You're misunderstanding this. You're misrepresenting how this happened. Yeah,
Okay, well, you tell the story. Of
we had a dog. We had a pit bull, just like real niggas do.
Her name was Pepper.
Her name was Pepper. Black
Peace
and
to the
white
room.
dog. Then we found out. Now I'm gonna use my regular voice for this. I ain't gotta use my goddamn.
Why you still
I ain't gotta
talking
use my
about
business voice because I'm talking about my pit bulls.
Facebook user is my husband. Yeah,
we know.
It's always him.
We know this nigga. We know this nigga is the Facebook user. I don't know what he done did to Zuckerberg and them. That nigga, he been showing.
Never got out of jail.
He been showing up his Facebook user for the last 2 months. My God, dang, boy, you need to repent for the kingdom of heaven, my boy. Sheesh. No, but so we had a pit bull. We had a pit bull puppy.
She was a family pet.
Like real niggas do.
Pepper was a family pet.
And then we bought our house, and she got sick right before we bought our house.
Yeah.
We had to keep on the lead. We had one of them dog tie things. One of them running lines at our old crib. Now we done bought a house, fenced in backyard. You know what I'm saying? And so now,
Yes, Simon Balloon Affairs. Hey, girl.
You know these people?
That's Nikki.
What nigga?
I can't tell you. We on the air. I was pretty.
Oh, what it is, sir? Why you can't say that?
Because she might not want people to know her last name like that.
Oh, what it is, nigga? I should have gave her the balloons.
Right,
The balloon lady. What going on, son? Now tell me, hand. But check this out. So we had a pit bull puppy, you know what I'm saying? And it was in the family like 4 years. And then she couldn't run free because we didn't have a fenced-in backyard.
Right.
We bought our new house. And then once we bought our new house, fenced in, backyard, couldn't wait to get her in there, let her run around free. Whoo, girl, you like a free slave. Then we got to the house. She was sick from the first day we moved into the crib, and she never got to run around the backyard. We just got blessed with this beautiful home. All praises to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Fenced in backyard, all this land to run around in. Took her out there, she wouldn't even run. She couldn't run, and then we had to put her down. But it was such a sad day at the house of Mono that I was like, shoot, I got to get my family a new pet. So one of my homeboys, who I went to high school with not too long ago,
I've been lying on God. Not too long ago. Sorry, you graduated in the late 1900s.
Almost 2000. What you talking about?
Not too long ago.
So one of my homeboys, who I went to high school with not too long ago, goddamn just had a litter of puppies. But he had bullies. So I went and bought one. A pretty expensive bully. Cost me he gave me a little discount, so I didn't spend quite $2,000. So I was just getting this for the family. But then once I got it for the family, once I met with my boy and picked up the dog.
1900.
Once I got the dog, but before I got the dog, I went and put a deposit on him, signed a contract, and he started telling me how the game worked. And I was like, shoot, I'm not about to pay. Hey, if I pay $2,000,
Listen,
if I pay $2,000
ever-
for anything in this house, it got to make me money.
Don't ever tell my husband how to do anything, okay? Because he gonna figure out how to do it even more. And then we're gonna be starting another business. Please keep y'all ideas to yourself.
Please, what she let me interpret what she said, because she was just speaking in tongues. She said, if you have ideas, please tell her husband so we can get some money.
Not what I said.
And so we bought the dog as a pet. We found out how much these pets cost. And so I went and bought her a husband ASAPidly.
You did.
Then after that, the Most High just let things fall into our lap.
Things like dogs.
People was like, hey man, I need to get rid of this other puppy. Who was the main one saying, hey, just go ahead and get it, boo?
Because
and so
I did
now
not have a home.
Now we have.
Wait, hold on. She was, whose sibling is she? She was Big Boy's sister, and we had just got Big Boy. And so how I'm supposed to say no to his sister? I can't.
So now we have
family.
We have 5 American bullies here at the House of Mono, 4 XLs, and 1 pocket bully. Now I'm going to put my good voice on again. So we have those here at the House of Mono. Actually, we have 2 of our bitches pregnant right now.
You have to call them that
because it's not a bad word, because that's what they really are. Female dogs. They're bitches. So 2 of my bitches is pregnant right now.
2 of your bitches.
2 of my bitches pregnant
Y'all
right now.
come get him, please.
Most High willing about 10, 12, 15. But hey man, if the Most High want to make them break a world record, if the Most High want to make them break a world record for how many puppies they have.
Yeah, Shira is our pocket. The small one, Shira, is called a pocket bully.
So, yes, we have those. But I want you to know that let me put my good voice on, because the puppies here at Mono's West Side Bullies are not cheap. These are just dog might go for, our dogs are probably gonna start off at like $5,000 for a first pick. And then sometimes y'all should follow, we will offer discounts. We sometimes might, $1,500. Sometimes we might do $1,000 for a pet home, which means you won't get papers or something like that. But yes, but these dogs are 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 on up. You know what I'm saying? I'll praise to the Most High for that. We also have a video production company here.
How could I forget?
At the House of Mono.
How could I forget? Okay.
So you see all this beautifulness.
Yes.
Right now.
All of the video and audio razzle dazzle that you are now enjoying has been brought to you courtesy of the Wake Up Collective. Please go to our YouTube.
You are not Vanna White.
Please go to our YouTube. See, this is why I don't like to have you on my show. Please go to our YouTube at Monologue McCann. Go to the YouTube and y'all can see more videos done by the Wake Up Collective.
We don't have a YouTube for Monologue. Monologue McGuire. I thought we were talking about my West Side Bullies. What did you do?
Sorry, you just started talking about the Wake Up Collective.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad.
Y'all see, it's not me, right? Y'all saw that. It's not me. It's him. It's not me. It's him. No, listen. Mark Zuckerberg barely let me on his Facebook. I can't. What was I? See, he done made me forget what I was about to say. Okay, yes, the Wake Up Collective. Matter of fact, please head over to the YouTube. I'm gonna put that back up for you. If you are not on the YouTube, please head over to the YouTube. Excuse me.
The words ain't on my face. Yeah, thanks.
Head over to the YouTube at Monologue McGad. Like, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you'll know when we go live. We are gonna add ways to the podcast. It's just honestly the Most High just be moving in our life. So it'd be like right when everything seems like it's getting calm. Oh, here comes something else.
Every time things get normal. Also,
start jumping.
Hey, check this out, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow Monologue McGann. Hey, listen, I will be in Mississippi. October 28th through 30th, so at the second annual Mississippi Hebrew Festival. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll be performing on the 30th. Y'all make sure if y'all are gonna be in attendance, if you're in that area, make sure y'all share that. Make sure y'all come out, bro. Tickets on sale now. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna turn up one time for the one time. And
Okay, and okay. All right. I myself, okay. Let me introduce y'all. Some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't. If you know, again, for our new audience on the Side TV, thank you. Welcome, shalom and shalom. I am at the wife of Mono. I'm this man's wife right here, the wife of Mono. Yes, I base my whole social media presence on being his wife. Somebody made a comment to me like that was bad. And so what? My husband already had a presence. What kind of fool would I be to try to do something different? So here I am, wife of Mono. Why are you doing that? Did I say something wrong?
are you pimping me for my name?
No, but
You're using me.
sir, now listen, before we got married.
And I definitely saw the new flyer, man, and all praises to the Most High for it. I did not know you made it, King, because I definitely was like, oh, all praises. They put out a flyer.
So anyway, you made me forget what I was saying.
You the wife of Mono?
Okay, I am the wife of Mono. No, now let me tell y'all why he's talking junk about me pimping him. I asked him, I was like, would you be mad if I like hyphenated my last name and kept my maiden name? You know, he told me that he would just not marry me. Like, if I'm not gonna take his last name, then just forget it. Okay, I do have it hyphenated on Facebook, but that's just so people can find me. But legally, like, I'm a whole him.
This was before she came into her right mind and understanding.
What you mean? I mean, yeah, we wasn't in the truth when we got married, but
Yeah, because it almost got you X'd out. Yeah, you talking about.
So anyway, yes, I am the wife of Mono. Please, if you have not already, like, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, TikTok. I'll be on Twitter, but don't be popping on Twitter. Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And also, if y'all have topics y'all want to discuss, you want my opinion on, you have some questions, please DM me. Do not be ashamed. I will not judge you. I will not tell nobody it's you. You can remain anonymous. You can remain anonymous. But please, like, don't. I want to talk to y'all. I want to interact with y'all. I like being live with y'all. Hopefully soon, you know, we keep getting these views up. We can have people call in, do all that stuff.
We are equipped for call-in right now.
We are equipped for call-ins right now. So as soon as y'all let me know that's what y'all want to do, we're gonna make that happen. I'm here first and foremost to serve the Most High, and in that serve His people. And this is the way that I'm doing it now. But you know, who knows what's gonna happen? We're here now. All praises to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High. I just would like to say before we close, make sure you tune in every Thursday here at Why Boaz Don't Want Your Ass. You can tune in on YouTube at Monologue McGod, which is the YouTube channel that all of our content at the present time. Please, 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 if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on
Messiah TV.
If you watching on IG, if you watching, oh, you ain't got the IG going today, huh? Okay, make sure that you go to Monologue McGud, the YouTube page, because this is where we'll be airing everything. Please make sure that you go and subscribe. Download the Nasai TV app, bro. They got an on-demand feature. They got all of that, bro, where this is a channel with nothing but truth content, with Israelite content, bro. So I understand every now and then we want our ratchetness. We want to see the new power. We want to see the new goddamn housewives. We want to see, all that. But man, sometimes it's good, bro, to just fill ourselves up with what edifies the spirit. You know what I'm saying? So please make sure y'all download that. Also, we just want to make sure that we keep it first and foremost while we are here. We are here, bro, man, to let our people know that we are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. We can prove that through prophecy, through archaeology, through history. It all lines up with the Israelites the Bible speaks of. And once enough of us repent, once we reach that number, bro, that we will rule this world forever in righteousness. And that's what we're here for, man. The Bible tells us, man, when the wicked are in charge, the world mourns. And this world has been mourning for a long time. The water jacked up, the food jacked up, medicine jacked up. I mean, everything is jacked up, man. And so it's time that we go ahead and get in our rightful position, man, and goddamn bring peace to this earth, that we bring righteousness to this earth, that we bring the most highest ways back to this earth, man. And I mean, it's approaching swiftly. We can look at the signs, we can look at the times, bro, where we almost out of here. It's time for us to goddamn gird up loins, man, and put on the whole armor of the most high, man, so we can get up out of here, man. So we want to encourage, man, our blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, man. We want to encourage us, man, to repent. Man, so we can get up out of here and go home, man. Make sure you tune in every Thursday. Like I said, the wife of Mono doing her why Boaz don't want your ass, man. Please send in your topics, like she said already, man. Send in your topics. Hit her in the back chat. All the people that's been on here today. We had a great showing today. We ask that you please subscribe to the YouTube, share it. If you think of something she said, well, fire, man, make a clip, put it out there,
Please,
tag us in it.
Please.
Tag us in it. We gonna make clips ourselves, but man, make her go viral, bro. Make some of this info go viral. Like, our people need this. And I appreciate our brothers that's tuning in. Like, my wife is only here to teach sisters and children. But all praises, man. We have a few bros. Like, I've had brothers, man, who have hit me up saying that hey man, I'm making my wife tune into this. I think I'm proud of my wife. I think she's sharing some great information. I think she's sharing righteous information. I don't think your wife would listen to this and become worse. Listen, because guess what? We had to grow too. And we're not telling y'all that we got it all the way together, but we have a great, healthy marriage led by the Most High, based off the Bible, man. And we are living this thing. We're not here just giving lip service. We're not here, man, just pretending. We are out here trying to live this thing as perfectly as we can. And we're getting better every day along, and we want to share our journey, man. So we will be adding more days. Not on the Boaz. Why Boaz don't want your ass? This is her thing on Thursday. Sometimes like today I'll pop in and out, but most days this is just my wife doing her thing. But we will start adding some more, even on some fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just on some fun topics, just talking. We gonna try, man. Hey, maybe on Sabbath Night Live. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We
get back to that. That was so fun.
We're gonna start doing some things, man. Make sure y'all tune in. Spirit-filled Israel. You got that caption? Please, please, please. Y'all go follow Spirit-filled Israel. We'll add it real quick. Follow Spirit-filled Israel on YouTube. on YouTube, Facebook. This is our ministry page with me and my brother, Pastor Kendall. Man, we had a funeral. We was at a funeral today for our little brother, man. My brother passed away last week, man, 35 years old, man. My bro, Pastor Kendall, had to preach, the sermon. Had to preach the eulogy, had to get a eulogy. I had to speak. His wife, the brother who died, his wife, of course, also in the truth, she had to sing a song. Two songs actually.
No, she didn't sing them songs.
She sang them songs, man. So you had a group of Israelites today, man, who was all a part of the program. My brother in the casket sharp, all fringed up. I mean, fringes everywhere. Listen, hey man, and we got to represent Yasharallah in front of about 700 people, man, on today. About 700 people, man. And my brother he preached the hell out of that sermon today, bro. I mean, telling our people, man, gotta repent, go back to keeping God's law, statutes, and commandments, man. And I'm talking about, like I said, in front of 700 people, man. So all praises to the Most High. But this is the brother that who I do ministry with, and our little brother who passed away, man. Of course, he was a part of our organization as well, our ministry as well, shall I say. And y'all make sure y'all tune in to Spirit Filled Israel, man. This is where we do all of our righteous teachings, righteous Bible studies, bringing it out, man. All praises to the Most High. So y'all follow that Spirit Filled Israel. Put it on the page one more time, please, ma'am. Spirit Filled Israel on YouTube. Please subscribe. On Facebook, please subscribe. On Instagram, please subscribe. Turn on your notifications.
Yes.
Like, share, subscribe, please. You can go back to the earlier days, 3 years ago. Listen to some of those sermons. For some of our brothers and sisters that still newer in the truth, like we cover all of that. So you can go back if you need that milk. And then we also bringing meat as well. So man, we just pray that we're successful for the most, pray that he gets the glory out of our lives and all that we do. And we just want to keep growing. We just want to keep growing. If the Most High gave us 10 talents, we want to be, if he gave us 5, we want to be that one that come back to him and say, hey, when he be like, hey, what you got from him? So we brought 10 back. We brought 10 back. We are not about to play. We about to press the gas. We about to press the gas. Listen, all gas, no brake, all go. No yellow light, no slow, none of that, man. I think this really lit a fire under us. My bro, Kenthony Yasharallah, passed away, only 35, but he was living these law, statutes, and commandments, man, and keeping the faith in the Hamashiach Yahweh, man. And he probably the most serious. He probably the most serious about this thing. Now I'm serious about this truth now, but he super. Hey, well, I'm serious, but I still call this man overboard. Hey, he was like, bro, I think we supposed to wear fringes and zeets at the same time. Like he ain't playing. Hell no. This is a brother. Him and his wife is at the beach, bro. And man, they gonna be clothed to the ankle at the beach. Listen, and when I tell you, man, that he's for him to leave us, man, at 35 years old is just really a wake-up call. We don't know how long anybody has. Even if the Most High blesses me with 50 more years, I'm not 50, but I'm just saying, if he blesses me with 50 more years, he lets me live to be in my 90s, or he let me, listen, he might get me that time, but guess what? Somebody else could be gone tomorrow. And what if we're the people that they're listening to? What if we're the person that needs to reach them? What if we're the person that the Most High has to plant the seed or to water a seed that's already been planted so the Most High can get the increase? So yeah, we can't just think about it of like, I'm straight, I'm gonna be here. You think that, but you could be gone. But what about other folks who might not be straight, who might not be walking the walk to have that confidence that if they leave here today that they good? We gotta live this for them. One thing they used to say back in the day, like, hey man, sometimes the only Bible a person will read is your own life. Is your life. People are watching us. And sometimes we're the Bible that people get to read. So let's go out there and be the walking word of the Most High. Let's go out there and be the example of Yahweh Shai. Let's go out there and lead in love. We can know all the precepts in the world, man, but if we running people off, if we're offending others where they can't even receive us, it don't make you soft because you don't want to, because you're not cussing people out for not knowing the scriptures. You're not, no. The Bible tells us to be as wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. We got to teach this, and we have to love on our people in righteousness. Man, they ain't gonna get it. Think about when you didn't get it. Some of our people, man, been taught the wrong thing for 30 years. We don't want to turn them into our enemy where they can't receive from us. We want to talk to them in love and help them get the understanding. We saw Christ, and he's our example and the one that we say we follow. And everybody wants to bring up that he went and beat people out the temple. Those are the ones who were doing wrong on purpose. But the ones who were seeking understanding, who had questions, don't treat them like they dumb. Don't treat them like they crazy. Don't treat them like, what? You don't get that? No, they don't. Let's help them understand, you guys. Let's help them. Let's be an example, bro. And man, Spirit-filled Israel had so many people that's talking to us. And we have to defend the foolishness that people look up when they just Google Hebrew Israelites. Let's change that narrative. When you Google Hebrew Israelites, the first thing that comes up should not be the craziness.
Right.
Let's make it great examples that people see when they Google us. Listen, y'all, it's the house of Mono, Monologue, my God, my beautiful, luxurious daughter of who I'm very well pleased in. Hey, man, we love y'all. Shout out. Hey, man. Hey, next Thursday, shout out. Tune in.
Next Thursday, 8 o'clock. I'll be here. You be here or be square. Listen, start the outro music. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you so much to everybody who commented. Thank y'all. I love when y'all participate with me. I love it. I love it. I love it. Leah, B, thank y'all. Jay, hold on, let me scroll up. I don't want to say nobody's name wrong.
It's 50 names on there.
I know.
Listen, man, we thank everybody.
I'm sorry, I love your name. But listen, if you left a comment, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart.
Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe.
Turn on them notifications.
Let's get this message out, man. We love y'all, man. Dead Fred to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my foe that came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. Get you done came up. Get it how you live, mess the game up. Nah, ain't messing with yoga, but get the flame up. Hey, used to be